We're going to transition into rational exponents now. So rational exponents can be turned into radical problems. The base of a rational exponent is equivalent to the radicand, which is the same thing that is underneath the radical sign. The denominator of the fraction becomes your index, and the numerator becomes the exponent of the radicand. So if we look at our example here, b raised to the e over I, e becomes the exponent of the radicand, or the big number underneath. Your denominator becomes your index. It's your root. It tells you how many of the same number you're looking for. In these two examples, we are going to be given numbers with rational exponents, and we're going to write them as radicals. So number 1, we have 3 raised to the 1/2 power. Your base would be 3. The index would be 2, and your exponent is 1. So to write this as a radical, your index we said was 2, our base is 3, and our exponent is 1. In this case, you wouldn't even need to really put the index or the index because they are given. So really, this is just the square root of 3. So anytime a number is raised to the 1/2, you're just looking for the square root of that number. Algebra number 2, our base is what's inside the parentheses. So my base would be 5x. My index is the bottom, so it would be a 3. My exponent is the top of the fraction, so it would be a 2. So for this one, put your radical sign. Our index is 3. Base is 5x. Keep it in the parentheses. And your exponent would be 2. Go ahead and pause video and do these two problems. So for the first one, our base would be 2. Our index is 4. Our exponent is 3. So to write the radical, index 4, base, keep your base in parentheses, that's 2, your exponent is 3. For the second one, base is 7xy, your index is 3, your exponent is 2. So to write the radical, 3 goes up here, keep your base in parentheses, and your exponent is 2. Right, and then for these examples, we're going to go the other direction. We're going to be given the radical. We're going to write what the base, index, and exponent are, and then write them as rational exponents. So for number 1, our base is 7. It's the big number. Our index is the number floating on the radical sign, so it's a 3. And our exponent is with a 7 is 2. So to write it as a rational exponent, 7's our base, and your exponent goes on top, your index goes on bottom. So it would be 7 to the 2 over 3. For number 2, the base would be 2x, the index is 4, the exponent is 3. So my base is 2x, it stays big, put it in parentheses, and then your fraction would be 3 over 4, always exponent over index. And pause video and do these two on your own. Alright, number 1, base would be 9x. And the index, it's not showing, so it's automatically a 2. And the exponent is 3. So once again, keep your base in parentheses, and you want to raise it to the 3 over 2 power. And for number 2, base 7xy, keep it in parentheses. My index is 3. There's no exponent given, so it's an understood 1. So once again, parentheses 7xy, have your base always in parentheses, and my fraction would be 1 over 3, exponent over index.